Morning. Welcome, soul. We're back with another episode. Just want to spread some spirit energy to you guys. Any negative energy that you guys are feeling. Hope you guys are having a great morning so far. Hope you guys are meditating so far. Lift up yourselves. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Alright? Today, I want to dig a little deeper into some things. First, I want to get some definitions of some words, and then we'll break into the lesson all the way. So the first thing I want to do is y'all remember yesterday, right? We was talking about I went on a rampage about the six organizations that control the world, and I took you through each department from oil to food to media to the banking, and I showed you guys how they monetize the land. I showed you guys I told you guys about the Bilderberg meeting and how they come together and basically discuss how they going to control our asses. All right. Now I want to give us a few more keys concerning that. Just in case anybody's confused. You think that I may be shooting racist comments towards white people. Not that at all. Everything I'm doing is out of love. Love for myself, and love for my people. Alright? Now I want to define a few words here. So, first thing I want to define is the word anti-Semitism. Okay? What is anti-Semitism? Okay? Anti-Semitism, also spelled anti-Semitism or anti-Semitism with a capital S, is hostility to prejudice towards or discrimination against Jews. I'm going to say it again. Anti-Semitism, also spelled lowercase and capital, is hostility to, prejudice toward, or discrimination against Jews. I'm specifying the word Jews and not Jewish. Okay? Jews. Okay? Anti-Semitism, also spelled upper and lowercase, is hostility to, prejudice towards, and discrimination against Jews. Alright? Question is, who the fuck is the Jews? Notice I didn't say Jewish. Okay? You have Jews and then you have Jewish people. You have Jew people and then you have Jewish people. You have people that are Jews and you have people that are Jewish. Okay? You have people that are Jews. Okay? By terminology, classification, of course, by the Europeans, you know what I'm saying, for colonial gangs, they classified in this way. So you have Jews, and then you have Jewish. You have people that are Jews, and you have people that are Jewish. Okay? Now, a person who holds such positions is called an anti-Semite. Anti-Semitism is held by a person who is an anti-Semite. Anti-Semitism is considered to be a form of racism. Okay? What is racism? Okay? Racism is the belief that groups of humans possess different behavioral traits corresponding to inherited attributes and can be divided based on the superiority of one race over another. It may also mean prejudice, discrimination, or antagonism directed against other people because they are of a different excuse me, um, they are of a different race. Okay, so that's racism. Anti-Semitism may be manifested in many ways, ranging from expressions of hatred of or discrimination against individual Jews to organized programs by mobs or police forces. Now, instantly when I said Jews, some of you niggas' mind went to the Jewish people. Now, let's look at this statement that I just said for a second. Anti-Semitism may be manifested in many ways. I said, okay? I said ranging from expressions of hatred of or discrimination against individual Jews, not Jewish people, Jews, to organized programs by mobs or police forces. Now, you don't never see police just sitting in a Jewish community. But you do see police sitting in the black goddamn neighborhoods. Every motherfucking where. Posted. You feel me? I'm gonna keep reading. Or even military attacks on entire Jewish communities. So now, I'm about to explain. Because I just said Jews and Jewish, two different people. Jewish communities. Now, the people were called Jews. The communities were called Jewish. Why the communities Jewish? There's something like our culture. There are things that are in all our hoods that they got us, you know what I'm saying, packed up in. You feel me? The neighborhoods they got us packed up in that they call hood, that they call, you feel me, projects. You feel me? These places. You feel me? These places are Jewish communities. You feel me? They are communities where that are something like what the Jews' culture really is, but not quite like. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? It's tainted by shit. So our communities are Jewish, but we are the Jews in a Jewish community. You feel what I'm saying? You got bits and pieces of our culture, but not all of it. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? Now, we keep reading. Although the term did not come into common usage until the 19th century, it is also applied to previous and later anti-Jewish incidents. Anti-Jewish incidents. Okay? Listen. Notable instances of persecution include the Rhineland massacres preceding the First Crusade in 1096, okay? The Edict of Expulsion from England in 1290, the 1348 through 1351 persecution of Jews during the Black Death. Look what they name it. The massacre of Spanish Jews in 1391, the prosecutions of the Spanish Acquisition, the expulsion from Spain in 1492. That was the Black Moors. That was the last of the Moors. Okay, these are all black people. Tell me when I get the white people with the Semites. This is all black people. Okay, Black Death, Edict of Black Death. What the fuck is that? Look, Edict of Black Death. You know what I'm saying? Edict of Expulsion. The Edict of Expulsion was a royal decree issued by King Edward I of England on the 18th of July, 1290, expelling all Jews, not Jewish people, Jews, from the Kingdom of England. Edward advised the sheriff of all counties he wanted all Jews expelled by no later than All Saints' Day that year. The expulsion edict remained in force, you know, for a period of time. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go in depth with that, but basically, it was the expulsion of all black people from off the land. Basically, that's what they did. Massacre of Spanish Jews the persecution of the Spanish Inquisition, the expulsion from Spain in 1492, the Cossack massacres in Ukraine. Okay, this is all cruel and punishment to black motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? We can go on, like it's so much shit. Feel me? The root word Semite gives the false impression that anti-Semitism is directed against all Semitic people, e.g. including Arabs, Assyrians, and Arameans. Right, no, it's not. Good point. Now, let's go. That's anti-Semitic. Let's go Semitic. Once again, stay with me, y'all. Stay with me, y'all. Watch this. Now, this how you have to research, y'all. This is why you can't be a sloth. This is why you can't be lazy. You feel me? You're gonna die being lazy because you're gonna be ignorant. And Proverbs say, "My people perish for lack of knowledge." Follow me. Semitic people, Semites, Semitic peoples, or Semitic cultures was a term for an ethnic. Now, what Caucasian person is ethnic? The fuck out of here. Ethnic, cultural, or racial group. The terminology is now largely obsolete outside the grouping Semitic languages and linguistics. First used in the 1770s by members of the Göttingen School of History, this biblical terminology for race was derived from Shem, which is Hebrew, which is Africa. You get what I'm saying? Alright, Shem, Ham, and Japheth is countries. That's Ethiopia, Africa, and Asia, and not necessarily in that order. You feel me? Alright, so let's keep riding. Stay with me, y'all. One of the three sons of Noah in the book of Genesis, together with the parallel terms Hamites and Japhethites. Okay? Alright, now stay with me. Now, so we got anti-Semitism, and we got Semitism. Alright? Now, watch this. Okay? I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of history. Alright? Listen, this is a good book, okay? Pertaining to history. I got a lot of books about history, alright? But this book in particular, I'm gonna show y'all a couple other books in a minute. But this particular book in particular is called From Babylon to Timbuktu. This motherfucker give you exact dates, times, and you name it, alright? I'm gonna take y'all to a period of time called the original Black Jews. The original Black Jews. Get this book, it's by Rudolph R. Windsor. It's called From Babylon to Timbuktu. Alright? Keep game. The original Black Jews. Tell you something probably most of you never know. We're gonna get to an end game with this. But let me just read this to you real quick. Right? We get ready to study, right? So listen, the original Black Jews, right? Originally, all Hamites and Shemites, or Semites, okay, were black. I'm going to say it again. Originally, all Hamites and Shemites, or Semites, were black. Abraham was a black Shemite and a descendant of Shem. The name of Abraham was Abram, before he was referred to as Abraham. The three Hebrew patriarchs were Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, if you read scripture, some of you already know this. Okay, now listen. This Jacob begot 12 sons, who later fathered the 12 tribes of Israel. Abraham was the father not only of the Hebrew Israelite nation, but also of the Abraham nation. Okay, now the mother and grandmother of the Arabian nation were black Hamite Egyptian women, and the fathers of the Arabian nation were Abraham and Ishmael, black Shemites or Semites. Okay? At a certain time, there were hard feelings between Sarah, which was Abraham's wife, okay, which was also his niece, okay, and Hagar, okay. Sarah's maidservant, which was Sarah's maidservant. So Hagar fled from Abraham's house and dwelt in the wilderness. Josephus, the Jewish historian, wrote that Ishmael married an Egyptian woman. As a result, he begat 12 sons. Follow me, y'all. Nebajoth, Kedar, Adbel, Mibzam, Mishma. These 12 sons are Mishma, Duma, Massa, Hadar, Tema, Jetar, Naphish, and Kedemah. These 12 sons became 12 tribes and inhabited the region from the Euphrates to the Red Sea in the Arabian Peninsula. This country is known today as Arabia. Okay? To those who do not believe that the ancient Arabians were black, I would like to make one point crystal clear. Okay? I am positive that you would have many. I am positive that you would have many colored features. Abraham. I'm sorry. Let me read that again. To those who do not believe that the ancient Arabians were black, I would like to make one point crystal clear. If your mother and grandmother were black, I am positive that you would have many colored features. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and the 12 tribes of Israel were all black people. This I shall prove to you by a gradual method. After Joseph was sold down into Egypt as a slave, we find in the 42nd chapter of Genesis that he has become the viceroy of Egypt. Joseph's 10 brothers came into Egypt. Egypt is in Africa, right? All right. So Joseph's 10 brothers came to Egypt to buy corn because a famine was in the land. All newcomers who came into Egypt had to buy corn from Joseph. But when Joseph's 10 brothers came to Africa, they did not recognize him. They did not recognize him because Joseph had grown up, and the Egyptians were a black people like the sons of Jacob. Jacob's 10 sons considered Joseph to be another black Egyptian. We know this to be true because the 10 brothers returned and reported to their father. The man who is the Lord of the land spoke roughly to us. Furthermore, if Joseph had been white, he would have aroused the curiosity of his brothers very rapidly. We really do not need any more proof that the Israelites were black, but for the sake of argument, I will offer it. In many places in the Bible, we find the sons of Jacob and the latter Israelites taking black Canaanite women for wives. If the ancient Israelites were not originally black, they would be after the intermingling with black Canaanite men and women. When the king Pharaoh of Egypt promulgated an edict to cast all the Hebrew male babies into the Nile River, Miriam and her mother hid the baby Moses in a basket alongside the river. Meanwhile, Pharaoh's daughter came down to the Nile to wash herself, and she saw the basket, right, and the baby Moses, right. Some of y'all already know this story, right. But for those of you who don't, right, what's happening here is we're piecing together a certain part in the biblical story, okay, and what it's actually alluding to and referring to, okay. That's what I'm getting at, and then I'm tying this into what I had mentioned yesterday on my video from yesterday. So for those who didn't see my video yesterday, please go back and watch that video. But on the video yesterday, I brought up about how we need to collectively walk away from the matrix and do our own thing. I brought up how the 6 companies that rule the world and all the little companies that they run in between, you know, the Fall Guys, you know, and you know, I just want to show you guys. I mean, I'm all the way in depth, you know, what these motherfuckers do on a regular basis, how they treat you. You feel me? The people you're looking at, even the people you revere, like, you know, none of us would really look at a Jew and be like, oh, he's a fucking racist. And the whole reason why he's wearing all black is because he's trying to impersonate having my skin color so that he can appeal to the energies in the land. You feel what I'm saying? Shit like that, you know. But and harness the sun because he doesn't have that capability. But anyway. So look, it says, meanwhile, Pharaoh's daughter came down to the Nile to wash herself, and she saw the basket and the baby Moses. Pharaoh's daughter knew that the baby was a Hebrew, and she adopted him. If Moses, alright, let me clear something up too, because a lot of shit gets said sometimes when niggas be online, and sometimes shit don't get made clear and shit can be misconstrued. When I say they can't harness the sun, it don't mean that they can't stand in the motherfucking sun. But notice, they get burnt by the sun. That's why they turn red. They get burnt by the sun. The sun burns them. They get sunburned. They can only take certain. We harness the sun. You feel me? The sun is, and the sun thrives just like we thrive, and the sun thrives off of us, and vice versa. It's a reciprocal thing. You feel me? They don't have that ability. Their bodies can't take that much heat. Is what I'm trying to get at. I know this. I used to work at a gym. These motherfuckers couldn't even take a goddamn tanning booth on 10. Motherfuckers can't take a tanning booth on 10. So I'm not just talking shit. I worked at a fucking gym. You feel me? As a physical trainer. You feel me? I seen these motherfuckers, can I tan? The bitch getting there and want the bitch on 5, 3, 4, low numbers. They can't even take the bitch on 10. They can barely take humidity is what I'm saying. 10 in a tanning booth feels like it's humid outside. It's not like the sun is beaming. It just feels humid. Like when the sun go down, but it's still hot outside. Y'all experience that. You feel me? Humidity. They can't even take a certain amount of temperature of humidity. Fuck harnessing the sun. They can't do it. So if Moses had been a white baby, it would have been difficult to conceal him from his father's, from her father's anger. In the period of Moses, the black Egyptians enslaved black Jews. Another point to prove that the Jews were black is the leprosy laws, written in the 13th chapter of Leviticus and explained in the 2nd chapter of this book. The strangest and most amazing phenomena concerning biblical leprosy was that the skin turned white. These laws of leprosy were given to the nation of Israel, and they could not apply to a white nation. Okay? Leprosy can't apply to a nation that's all white. So if the Asiatic motherfuckers that's over there now, as pale as them bitches is, claim to be the Semitic, the Semitic brothers, the original Semitic brothers, where the fuck does leprosy come from? Then you the motherfuckers that got leprosy. Thus, you the motherfuckers that's the problem. Fucking stupid asses. Look at this. Look at this. These laws of leprosy were given to the nation of Israel, and they could not apply to a white nation. Herbert Went wrote in his book, it began in Babel. All indications point to the fact that Asia was the cradle of the black race. Asia was the cradle of the black race. So what am I telling you? You gotta change your mindset. We was told that, and Asia was always portrayed as some Caucasian light-skinned motherfuckers. False. You feel me? Them motherfuckers was originally as black as us. You feel what I'm saying? It was the cradle of the black race. Never mind Africa, Ethiopia. They want to give us Africa. No, nigga, it's all ours. Asia, Africa, and Ethiopia. Come up off it, you fucking pig meat. Come off it. Huh? Come off it. Listen to this. Asia was the cradle of the black race. It is written in the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit. Ancient of Days. Isis is called Ancient of Days. Isis is called the Ancient One of Days. Okay? Remember I told y'all, Isis. Okay? Isis. She is called the Ancient of Days. Okay? Jesus, his name, J-E, is I in French. And then you have Zeus, S-U-S. Isis. Isis. Okay? Now, it is written in the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 9, I beheld to the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like pure wool. His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire. Now this is going to be funny, because I'm gonna just keep reading. If you a leader, you might as well just go ahead and if you still got a congregation today, after I read this, go back to your congregation and apologize to them for how you explain Daniel chapter 7 verse 9, which is also in Revelations. How you explain this being a white man. For y'all who called this a white man. All y'all who said this was a white man, I need to go and repent before your people and start telling your people the truth. Real shit. Listen. The meaning of this verse is as follows. I beheld till the thrones were cast down. The thrones were placed down and erected. And the Ancient of Days did sit. The God of the universe is the Ancient of Days, who sat on the throne, and the hair of his head like pure wool. Daniel saw an anthropomorphic form of God judging the nations in the appearance of a venerable man with woolly hair like a black man. Woolly hair like a black man. Woolly hair. My hair is woolly. Real shit. My hair is woolly. I got this on today. You go back to some of my other videos, I don't have nothing on my head. But my hair. It might be hard to tell. My hair might look nappy from a distance. But trust and believe, this good hair right here, real shit. My hair is woolly. I got good hair. I can show you my kids to show you I got good hair. My wife just as black as me. I got good hair. Believe that. My grandmother's Cherokee Indian. Yeah. I got good hair. Alright? So, pure wool. Daniel saw an anthropomorphic form of God judging the nations in the appearance of a venerable man with woolly hair like a black man. Daniel the prophet and the people in his environment, the Babylonians, must have had woolly hair for him to dream of God having woolly hair. You can't imagine what ain't already there. You feel what I'm saying? Okay? What comes to mind is that which is already in the fucking mind. You feel what I'm saying? Many Israelites in biblical times intermarried with Canaanite, Semitic tribes. And if the Jews were not black, the Israelites became much darker of a surety after the intermarriage. Alright? Now, here's the summary of all that. If you stay with me this long, go ahead and like this video. Alright, leave a comment, I don't care, good or bad. Hey, this ain't about right or wrong, different opinion. This ain't about none of that. This is about facts. Facts just is. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just stating facts. You feel me? Introducing y'all to a book, I'm just stating facts. You feel what I'm saying? Look, they put the definitions out here. In Wikipedia, you can go Wikipedia, look up anti-Semitism and Semitism. You can go Wikipedia and find that out. You feel me? They incriminate their own self. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just doing my due diligence, and I'm rightly dividing the information to pull out the word of truth. You feel what I'm saying? That's my job as an upright man, and that's your job. Even though you too lazy to do it, you rather somebody think for you and just tell you any old motherfucking thing. You just go by it just so you don't have to do the work. That's lazy as fuck. You're lazy as fuck. You're supposed to take even this information. If you take the information from this video and you just don't do nothing after, and you just regurgitate what I just said, and you don't expand the knowledge by going and looking at the knowledge yourself and expanding it by tapping into the information to further unfold, then you fucking suck and you're lazy. You're a lazy ass God. I can't take your position from you, but your laziness will slide you right on out of it. You're a lazy God and goddess. Because all you do, and look, some of you will even go as far to say, I had conversations with people, and I'll be like, knowledge is infinite, right? They'll agree wholeheartedly, hell yeah. But then you tell them something that they never heard before, and they'll disagree with you off the bat. They haven't researched anything, they haven't looked up anything, never heard enough you talk about. But with a surety, they can veto what you said. How the fuck can you do that? You just said knowledge is infinite. If knowledge is infinite, that means that if I tell you something, that means that what I tell you that you do not know, that's infinite knowledge. Why? Because you didn't know it. Okay? There is more than enough evidence to prove. This is the summary. This is the summary, y'all. There is more than enough evidence to prove that all the original Israelites were black, including the surrounding nations in the Middle East. We must consider the evidence that the Dravidians were the original black people of India, that the Cushites, Ethiopians, the Cushites are the Ethiopians, right? So anytime you see Cushite and the Tanakh or the Quran or the Christian Bible, Cushites is Ethiopians, okay? Inhabited the southern Mesopotamian valley, that Abraham and Ishmael married African women, Egyptians, that the Canaanites belonged to the African family of nations, that ancient Israel intermarried with these black Canaanite tribes at the time that Joseph was viceroy of Egypt. His brothers could not distinguish him from the black Egyptians because Joseph was black. After Pharaoh promulgated the cruel decree to extirpate the Hebrew males, only a black Moses would have been able to be concealed effectively for any length of time among black Egyptians. That Daniel had a dream of an anthropomorphous god with woolly hair, that biblical leprosy laws of the time could apply only to a very dark people with black hair. The black Jews of India, Abyssinia, which is Ethiopia, okay, and West Africa considered themselves the original Jews because of the purity of their Israelite blood. This has been stated by Alan H. Gardner, okay? The purity of our blood, y'all. Listen, now we know that Asia was the birthplace of the black race. Asia was the birthplace of the black race. Asia was the birthplace of the black race. So every mother, every pygmy that you see, and all that black with the head covering and shit, and they over in Asia, you feel me? Now you know these motherfuckers is standing on your land, okay? These motherfuckers are standing in your place, impersonating you by wearing black garment, okay? That's an impersonation. That's why they call Jewish. You feel me? Impersonating you, okay? Impersonating you. Meanwhile, they got you over here in a Jewish community, something like your cultural upbringings. You feel me? You as the Jew, you as the original black man, you are in the Jewish community. Okay? Real shit. How did these people in Asia become lighter in complexion? There are 5 answers to this question. 1. The Indo-European invasion or Germanic invasion of Asia. Number 2. The Greek invasion of the Middle East. Number 3. The Roman invasion of the Middle East and the North Africa. Number 4. The Jewish slave trade. And 5. The Arab slave trade. The Indo-European invaders penetrated the Middle East and mixed European, and mixed with black Asiatics as far away as India. India, the same place you see them dumbass white people with the red dot on their head. You feel what I'm saying? Them dumb motherfuckers. You feel me? Putting plastic rubies on their calcified pineal. Fucking dumbass niggas. Feel me? Fuck them niggas. I'ma talk shit about them every day. They can't do shit to me. Feel me? Nothing. Feel me? They can't do nothing. Feel me? Listen to this shit. Listen to this shit. Y'all listening? Y'all listening? The Arab slave trade, the Indo-European invaders penetrated the Middle East and mixed with black Asiatics as far away as India, nigga, during the second millennium BC. You know what I'm saying? Before Caucasians. That's what BC stand for. Before Caucasians, nigga. Before Caucasians. The European Scadians passed through southern Russia and Central Asia as far as the borders of China. During the Greek and Roman invasions, their soldiers settled down in the Middle East and North Africa to disseminate Greek and Roman culture. Okay? Disseminate Greek and Roman culture. Moreover, they married colored women. The Jews sold white slaves to the Arabs throughout Africa and Asia. When the black Moors from North Africa conquered Portugal and Spain, they transported thousands of white slaves of Germanic descent to Africa. Okay? All of these white people who came or were brought to Africa and Asia were absorbed into the native population. Nigga, we are the Semites. We are the Semitic people. Us. They are the anti-Semites. Nigga, they do anti-Semitic shit every motherfucking day. Nigga, we got police forces all over our neighborhoods, nigga. We discriminated everywhere, nigga. You can't even grow a full crop, nigga, to feed your family, nigga. You gotta go to the market, nigga. You can only grow certain things, nigga, under law, nigga. How many of y'all knew that? Nigga, you can't even grow your own crops, nigga. Huh? You can't even use organic seeds, nigga. Nigga, seeds gotta be given to you, nigga. They got authorized seeds, nigga. GMO seeds, nigga. Authorized seeds, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Anti-Semitism. Anti-Semitism. They practice this shit on us. Feel me? We are the Semites, nigga. Now I'm gonna tell you what we need to do. I'm gonna tell you what we need to do. Rock our star. Listen, they talk about the Star of David. The Star of David is not even a fucking star. The Star of David is really David coming into the knowledge of himself. The Star of David has 6 points. 6 and 5 is 11. The 6-point star comes out of the 5-point star. If you look at the 6-point star, it got 2 pyramids. One pyramid going up, one pyramid going down. As above, so below. 6 and 5 is the number 11. It's God and man, one and the same. It's David knowing himself, coming into the knowledge of himself. That's what the 6-point star stands for. Was the 5-point star? The 5-point star represent man. A head, 2 arms, 2 legs. Standing. A standing man. You are a star, nigga. You are a Semitic star, nigga. It's time to rise. It's time to rise to your Godhead. You feel me? And rise to that 6 point. You feel me? Melanate. Get your melanin lit, nigga. Get your carbon lit, nigga. Stop vibrating so low. Get you some crystals. You feel me? Get y'all some crystals. You feel me? It don't have to be this. Look, this bloodstone. You feel me? You can get you some labradorite. Get you some amethyst. Get something, nigga, to relate to yourself. Awaken yourself. These same jewels, they inside of you. They get inside of you, nigga. All of it. And it's 12 steps we need to do. I'm about to give them to y'all. First, we need to separate ourselves from the slave master. Stop wanting a fucking hug from this nigga. Fuck the Caucasian. Fuck the racist Caucasian. Alright, because all y'all ain't racist. I ain't gonna put it on all y'all. All y'all ain't racist. Some of y'all actually got a renewed mind. You know what I'm saying? Kudos to y'all. It's not easy for y'all. So kudos to y'all who done it. You feel me? Now, I'm talking to them motherfuckers with this type of mindset. Okay? First, we got to separate ourselves. How do we separate ourselves? Go back to my last video. Stop contributing to his motherfucking programs. He got programs on all levels. You feel me? And we have all been subject to them all. Stop subscribing to his programs. We gotta separate ourselves. Separate ourselves. That's number one. Number two, we gotta have a pool of resources. Okay? We need a pool of resources, education and qualifications for independence. We need a pool of resources, okay? Education and qualifications, okay, for independence. People who are qualified to teach, okay? We need an abundance of education and a pool of resources to pull in that education. You feel what I'm saying? That's number two. Number three, stop forcing yourself into places where you're not wanted. I just said, stop begging for a hug from the fucking white man. Fuck him. Fuck the government. Stop voting for these motherfuckers. Each one of them that got office, please tell me what the fuck they did in your own neighborhood. Don't tell me about another country or some shit they showed you on TV. Your neighborhood where you're living right now, that shit is trash. And you know it. They come get your trash once a week. Once a week. Nigga, we accumulate trash all week. Come on, nigga. In the county, they get this shit twice a week, nigga. Twice. Look at the streets. Look at our stores. All these foreigners. Foreign niggas. In our store. Colonialism. Fuck colonialism. We need sovereignty. We are a sovereign nation. Forced into colonialism. Look at the houses we live in. You feel me? These houses have been under pressure and tension. They fucking use tension rods. The fucking shit is called tension rods. The houses are built under pressure and tension. You live in pressure and tension. There's no peace in the land. The kingdom suffereth violence. The kingdom, you are the kingdom. This is the kingdom. It suffereth violence. And the violent, they take it by force. They force their way. The police force, the ICE pole. ICE pole. ICE pole. That's what police are. They freeze the fuck out of us and prevent our free motion. They're ice pole. Ice lock. That's police backwards. Ice lock. They lock down. They are literally meant to lock down or to prevent motion in a person. Okay? Stop forcing yourselves into places where you're not wanted. Stop trying to think that you're going to get rich on these jobs. Stop thinking that these bosses like y'all. They give y'all what they want to give y'all based upon what works for them and what's not going to take away from their brain. That's how that works. That's how your paycheck works. You're not paid what you're worth. You're paid what they want to give you. And when they don't want to give you that anymore, they either take that down or they fire your ass. They let you go for moving in a different direction. You feel what I'm saying? This is what the fuck they do. Stop thinking that because you're a manager that's your business. That's not your business. You are not the boss. The boss has put you in place to run the slaves. You the nigga with the whip. You the house nigga. You know, the manager is nothing more than the fucking house nigga. Nigga, that's it. Nigga, you manage the people in the fucking field, nigga. That's all you do. That's not your business. And I hear a lot of black people. Y'all niggas, y'all proud about y'all job. You'll ask person what they do for a living, and they be like, I own my restaurant. Oh, you own a restaurant? No, but I manage one. Which one is it? You own it or you manage it? You get what I'm saying? Well, I'm getting ready on it. There's no way you can get ready on it. What person, right? Just think about this for a second. What person, right, would build a business and then give it to a random ass person just because they doing good at following directions? I'll let y'all think about that for a second. Number four, what we need to do is make our own neighborhood a decent place to live. We need to make our own neighborhood a decent place to live. The only way we're going to do that, y'all niggas got to get TV holograms out y'all mind. You feel me? Some of y'all watch too much TV, too much motherfucking TV, that the shit is now played out in your real life. All the way. Not in part, all the way. How you pick your relationships, you feel me? How you treat your kids, all of it is based off of a fucking TV show. You feel me? Some of y'all sit and watch a whole motherfucking seasons. And I say seasons with an S. Y'all niggas watch whole seasons. It should be like 7 seasons. Y'all sit there a whole season, but can't close your eyes and meditate for a good 5 minutes. How much sense that make? You can't sit and read a book for a good 2 minutes. You can't read one chapter, but you'll sit in front of the TV for 8, 9, 10, 12 hours of a fucking day. Wasting. Number 5, rid yourself of the lust of wine and drink and learn to love self and your kind before loving others. Now, rid yourself of the lust of wine and drink. That's not to say don't drink wine and alcohol. Nigga, I drink wine and alcohol. Fuck, I smoke weed, nigga. Fuck that. Nigga, we come from cannabis major star system, nigga. That elevates your spirit, nigga. That goes straight to your spirit strain, nigga. It's the lust for, like, if you'll spend your last dollar and not pay you and not do anything else for yourself, or go buy a drink, nigga, that is imbalance. You should stop drinking so much. You get what I'm saying? You feel me? Sometimes I might use wine. You feel me? It could be different wines, red wine, kosher wine. It just depends on what I'm trying to do. I might use wine. I might drink a glass of wine. You get what I'm saying? Before I go into meditation. It just depends. I might drink a beer. I might drink whiskey. If I'm casting a spell, it depends on what I'm doing. You feel what I'm saying? Who I'm trying to reach, or what I'm trying to reach inside of myself. I don't want to see what I'm trying to. Because anything that appears externally, I don't even care if it's an entity. That same entity came from an internal idea. So the only thing that appears is that thing that's inside of you. Okay? Be it physical or spiritual. Period. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? That's the end of that. So, again, rid yourself of the lust of wine and drink. And learn to love self and your kind, okay, before loving others. Love yourself and your kind. You know what I'm saying? You got passions out here. I ain't gonna name no names. You know what I'm saying? I got family members. That's all I'm gonna say as far as names. I got family members in church. I grew up Christian, y'all. I told y'all that in my first video. I grew up Christian. You feel what I'm saying? That's not where I ended at. Because that was, listen, bro. Listen. When you have a heart to be right, you feel me? Right things come your way. You feel me? I grew up a Christian. Listen, my punishment was reading the Bible 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So I know for a fact that where I am today is from an upright place. Because I didn't go looking for this information. The fuck? I was getting anointed at the altar, if you want to be frank. I was in the middle of being I was in the middle of an ordination service. Just quick testimony about myself. Testament about myself. I was on the altar being elevated to a minister, and right in the middle of being elevated, I got carried away in the spirit and was shown many things at the fucking altar while I'm crying out to supposedly God. But my intent, I'm literally looking in myself though. I wasn't looking for no external person. I understood that Jesus was I and I was he. But when I got carried away, I realized that the people I was giving credit to was incorrect. I got a whole awakening that nobody can take from me. I don't give a fuck what you say. And as a matter of fact, anything you could do to me. That's why all they could do was take the church key and take my wife's miming room. That's all they could do. My former pastor ain't got no power. Him, his wife, congregation, none of them. No motherfucking power. So I stood on the power that was innate. I stood on the God-given power that was innate and spoke my truth. Nobody can take that away. Nobody can take that away. I got carried away. So look, this it right here. We coming to a conclusion. So I said 12 things we can do. We got to do as a people. Look, one person can't do it. We all got to do it together, collectively. That's the only way it's going to work. What people like me and other people that they call so-called woke are, we are beacons of light. Okay? Our job is to try to sound the alarm. Okay? That's all we can do. Sound the alarm and physically live out what we are verbally telling you, with the hopes that everybody will catch what we said, nigga, and get lit. If everybody get lit, these motherfuckers will be annihilated. But we have to do it as one. A house divided against itself cannot stand. We are one house, right? We are one house, right? What makes us strong as one house is the multifaceted characteristics that reside in the DNA in the workings of the house in order to mass produce. You get what I'm saying? A world of people. So that's why we're all different, yet we're all the same. And there's many ways you can look at it, but that's just one way to look at it. That's one way to look at it. So, because we were made from a DNA that is based upon unification, not division, unification. All parties involved must come together as one. And when that happens, all sickness, all evil, all death, and even made up time will go away. Alright? Rid yourself of the lust of wine and drink, and learn to love self and your kind before loving others. Okay? Number 6, unite to create a future for yourself. That's what we are uniting for. Okay? Because, listen, we all got different ideas, right, of how we want to live. That's a given. Feel me? But the one thing we all have in common is that we all, as black people, are not free to create our own future. As of right now. We are not. That is the one thing that all of us, as a black collective, or should I say a Jew collective, have in common. Okay? We all want to unite. We all want to create a future for ourselves, right? I know I do. I know you do. We all want to create. That's your biggest frustration. You creating a future for yourself becomes a frustrating problem because of all the things that prevent you from doing such a thing. Okay? So, if for no other reason, we as a collective Jew, right, as a collective Semitic people, need to come together, right, just off the mere fact that our collective creative future is at stake. They planning, listen, they said, and by they, I mean the Caucasian niggas. The Caucasians said, you feel me, that by 2023, they would have effectively knocked off 50% of the world's population. 50% of the world's population. Nigga, 50%. 50%, nigga. That's a lot of motherfucking people. That's half the population of the world, nigga. So now, when you go back now and look at those COVID numbers and put that to what I just said, make you think a little differently about those COVID numbers and what was actually happening. I mean, is it a disease in the air, or are you manually killing motherfuckers with ideologies that they are accepting, that are birthed and then wrapped in spells of death? And when you accept those spells, you take on everything that comes with it. And so the end result is death. Look at the COVID numbers. Look at the COVID numbers. Y'all follow me? Alright, so now, we need to unite to create a future for ourselves. That's number 7. Number 6. Number 7, we need to build our own homes, schools, hospitals, and factories. Okay? Homes, schools, hospitals, and factories. Alright? Number 8, do not seek to mix your blood through racial integration. What am I saying? My black sisters, my black daughters, stop dating white women. If nothing else, for the fact that they raped your grandmamas and your grandmama, and your grandmama mama. They raped them just so they can be here today. When you look at a white man, you're looking at years of rapingry. That's not even a word I don't even know. But you're looking at years of motherfuckers who raped, stole, and killed to get where they are today. That's when you look at history, that's all you find from them, from the time they got here to the time they got in power until today. That's all you see. It's fucking bloodshed. Why the fuck would you want to be in a marriage? Why would you want to have kids with a white man? He don't think shit about you. You think he do, but he don't. He don't. You are, and on top of the fact, you're destroying your legacy when you lay down with him and you have sex with him. Because your kids, they get whiter and whiter and whiter. Look, it's been proven in history. Shit. I got family on my wife's side. They married. You know what I mean? My sister married a white man and dates white men. Kids pale white. Kids pale white. That's not ragging on her, but I'm just telling you the subtle ways in which they destroy our. They are destroying our people, okay, and destroying, you know what I'm saying, our existence on this goddamn planet. We're trying to. You feel what I'm saying? Black men, stop putting your seed in white women. Fuck them white women. Listen. Transparency, right? Before I got smart, I dated a white girl, right? I mean, for 5 years, I dated a white girl. Went through the ringer, feel me? Towards the end when I wanted to leave her, she tried to use white privilege to get me to stay. She got mad I was leaving. Listen, this girl, whole confidence was in me. I told her that that's no way to live. If I die, then what you gonna do? Wait for the next man to come to put all your hope in? No, you gotta love yourself. So it got to a point where I got tired. The gifts made me sick. They were sickening. You just buying me things and buying me things. I'm not even asking for shit. Just go to the mall. Hey, these are nice shoes. And you crying because I won't buy them. No, that got tiring. So I left her. When I went to go leave her, she called the police and said that I beat her up. Okay? These niggas came 30 cars deep, no exaggeration. It was literally 30 cars. They had a whole townhome complexion surrounded. Motherfucking police. No questions or nothing. Come in, ready to join. They looking for guns, everything. Who the fuck's in that gun? Who put out a gun? Who shot somebody? They looking for guns, all that. Listen, I was sitting in my townhouse with cuffs on for about 15 minutes while they were looking around my entire townhouse for guns and shit. All because some cracker ass white woman said that I beat up. All because she was mad because I was leaving. These motherfuckers will pull white privilege any chance they get. Any chance they get. Love yourself and love your kind first. And then when that happens, all other parties that come along, they'll love you and they'll love your people. They'll respect you because you respect you and you respect your people. But when you don't respect your people and you don't respect you, neither do they. And because you don't know who you are, you think they respect. That's why I keep saying that. They don't respect you because you don't respect you. You don't even know who you are. You don't even know who you are. Right? So, we gotta build our own homes, our own schools, hospitals, and factories, nigga. Alright? Number 8, we can't seek to mix our blood through racial integration. Alright, we gotta cut that shit out. Feel me? That's number 8. Number 9, stop buying expensive cars, nigga. Fuck them cars. Nigga. Fuck them cars, nigga. Stop buying expensive cars. Okay? Fine clothes and shoes before being able to live in a fine fucking home. That's what I'm saying, nigga. Nigga. Look at all our women, right? Now, a brother could walk up to them, right? He could have everything in order from a internal standpoint. But because he ain't rocking diamonds, which is the lowest form, which is the lowest man on the totem pole when it comes to crystals, they only so valuable and cost so much as they are today because they're so small. And when the motherfuckers go mining for them, they don't get that much. And so because they're so rare and hard to find, when you do find them, that's why they're so high priced. That's why diamonds are more valuable than, say, a bloodstone or a green aventurine or a clear quartz crystal, which is actually higher than a diamond. You feel me? This clear quartz crystal right here is a 7 on the mole scale. Look how thick that is. It's a 7 on the mole scale. This right here is worth $800 to $1,000. I can get $800 to $1,000 for this, but you gotta know the market. So you gotta know your shit. You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? And they could be like, well, why they don't sell crystals? Nigga, they do. In a jewelry store, if I can sell you the cheap shit and get the top dollar for the cheap shit, why the fuck would I sell you the other shit? Now I'm gonna just keep that shit for myself. These niggas' houses is crystalled out. Big ass amethyst geodes, opals, you can name it, motherfucker. Go search YouTube. Go search YouTube about crystals and see how these motherfucking Caucasians go stealing. You feel me? Go see how they go stealing. You feel me? They know your worth more than you know your worth. Motherfucker. Stop buying expensive cars all them clothes and shit. You feel me? If you ain't got no, if you ain't got that bread, you feel me? What your house look like, nigga? I knew a motherfucking musician. Not gonna name his name, cause I used to play music. You feel me? I knew a musician. You know what I'm saying? Very well known. This motherfucker had a fucking Hummer, y'all. A real legit Hummer. And guess where this motherfucker lived at? In motherfucking apartments. So the fuck what you in the county, nigga? You living in a one bedroom apartment, and you leave out a matchbox to go get in a big ass Hummer. That's the size of a fucking condo. I'm sorry, not a condo. It might as well be. I'm just, I'm exaggerating with that, y'all. But y'all get what I'm saying. The Hummer is bigger than this one bedroom. If you extract that one bedroom from out the multifacets of the whole entire building, and you just set it by itself, that motherfucking Hummer will be bigger than his one bedroom. Flat out. Flat out. Flat out. This nigga had a real legit Hummer. He well-known musician. Like well-known, like, this nigga could go in the airport. And I'm gonna prove something to you by this. This is what I'm saying about how we don't know our own worth and how we do poor shit when we got a rich mind. This motherfucker is known, okay? Known like he can go in the airport and they can be like, hey, that's, you feel what I'm saying? That kind of known. Known like there's not a musician alive that don't know this nigga if I say his name. That known. You feel me? He is fucking known. Why the fuck do you have a Hummer, sir, in a one-bedroom apartment? That makes no sense. You feel what I'm saying? But this is our poor mentality that we have. This nigga go everywhere, travels everywhere for music, out the country. Why are you in a one-bedroom apartment with a Hummer? If you can afford a Hummer, nigga, you can take that same money, go buy you a nice ass crib. You feel me? And get you something regular, nigga. Hell, at the time, he not even home anyway. That's how popular he is in music. Like, he is on demand. You feel me? He's that nigga. Just do broke nigga shit. You see, nigga, look how women look for men. If he don't have on bling bling and the latest whatever, you feel me? She'll say he ain't got the drip. You feel me? Brain empty as fuck. But she looking at his clothes and gonna say he everything. Dumb as fuck. Can't elevate her in no type of way. Mentally, you know what I'm saying? Emotionally, fuck this. That. Listen, if your brain is empty and you buying clothes and shoes, you're empty. Spend your money among yourselves. How about that? Nigga, we're good, right? This was funny about our people, right? We give our people a third degree when we come out with something that we create on our own, be it a business or whatever, something creative that we did on our own, and you know what I'm saying, we put a price to it. Niggas, black motherfuckers will chew that shit down. You feel me? They'll make that shit so illegitimate verbally. You feel what I'm saying? You'll second guess what the fuck we doing. You'll feel illegal just off the comments and the responses. But as soon as a white man comes with something that he didn't fucking made up or stole and coined and just tweaked it a little bit to make it his own, we'll go buy all his shit. All his shit. And I do mean all of it. No questions asked. You know what I'm saying? No questions asked. Y'all niggas buy his females. Y'all buy his eyelashes, eyebrows, fucking fake hair. You get what I'm saying? Fake fingernails. You feel me? Like, what is real on a female today? Like, honestly. Like, I don't even know no more. Bitch take off her skin nowadays. Nothing's fucking real on a bitch. Number 11. Build an economic system amongst yourselves. We need an economic system amongst ourselves. Not I go buy a business and I'm cool. Nah, because all your money, he's still controlling how you doing it. Now we need to move him all the way out the conversation. You know, like they do in the Bilderberg meeting. We ain't nowhere in the conversation, G. They have that privately. And then publicly tell us what the fuck they want to do with our motherfucking ass. Fuck no. Last but not least, we need to protect the women. That means, niggas, we gotta get the fuck up and be the protectors that we used to be, nigga. We gotta protect our women. We gotta protect our women. Feel me? Protect our women. Educate yourself so that you can protect your women. Feel me? This where the battle is. And then here's where it's carried out. But the battle is here. You got to become disciplined here. Read books. Don't just read books. Fuck that. Meditate, nigga. Meditate. Feel me? Work on your chi, nigga. Get your shit together. Alright? So that's the 12 things we need to do. You know what I mean? Stop allowing the white man to shake hands or speak to you women anytime and anywhere. We used to never allow that shit. You feel what I'm saying? You can't just let them just do whatever they want. You feel me? You can't let them just do whatever they want. You feel me? They don't let us do whatever we want. You feel me? Listen. You got Chinatown. You feel me? You got white neighborhoods. You feel me? Nigga, we got, listen, you can say the hood is a black neighborhood, nigga. But nigga, it's nigga, we got all types of cultures in a black neighborhood. That's not so in a white neighborhood. You feel me? I'm not saying it's heavily mixed, but for the most part, there's a good, pretty nice little mix within hoods. You get what I'm saying? Within projects, what they call the projects. You feel what I'm saying? I tell you where you don't see a motherfucking good mix of people. Caucasian neighborhoods. Fucking Chinatown, nigga. Fuck the whole thing. Nigga, when you go in Chinatown, if you ain't paying attention, motherfucker, you think you was in fucking China. You know what I'm saying? In a Chinatown. That shit looks straight like China. That's what I mean when I say, when I was reading about Semitism, anti-Semitism, and they mentioned about Jewish community, Jews in a Jewish community. You feel me? Being controlled. You feel me? You don't see policing the Jewish community over there with the white people. You see the police policing this Jewish community. You get what I'm saying? The black Jews, the original Jew, the black man, the original Asiatic brother, the original Afro-Asiatic brother, the black man. Yes, sir. We gotta wake up, y'all. We gotta wake up. I don't know what it's gonna take. We gotta wake up. It's a collective thing we gotta do, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's a collective thing we gotta do. Listen, these is just motivational speeches to get you amped so that we can together be on the same mind. You feel me? There's not a person you can look, if you on the internet searching for people that can do something for you, then you on here all wrong. You's a grown ass man, grown ass woman on here looking to another grown ass man and another grown ass woman for something you can do for yourself. That's not what I'm doing. What I just opposed to you is 12 things we can do for ourselves. But when we do it individually, collectively, the energy that comes from all of us doing those 12 steps together is unmatched. And we'll have our sorrow. Wake up, nigga.